never procrastinate. The reason you never want to procrastinate is because if you do, you will always be behind. You will never get ahead. You will always be behind. You will always be hesitant, and you will never take that first step, that initiative, and that action in even order to get things started. That's why, right? You just need to take the action. If there's something you want to go after, something you want really bad, goal, fitness goal, financial goal, whatever the case is, only thing you need to analyze is the steps that is necessary in order to acquire it. And then how you apply it, how you go about it. And then do that consistently and build discipline, and you'll get there. Everything takes time, good things take time, so that will take a while, but if you're willing to be consistent and disciplined, you'll be fine. You'll get to where you want to get to. But that's the thing, when people have to look and have to analyze, when they do, they kind of get discouraged because of how hard it may seem. Yes, it may seem hard at first glance, right? But it comes with sacrifice, right? Sometimes you have to sacrifice some things. You have to get up early, wake up early, right? Oh, I can't wake up early. Excuses. Go to sleep early. Oh, it's too hard. Well, guess what? You're not used to it. Well, guess what? Force yourself. Because then within 2 to 3 days, right? Maybe a week, depending on your body will get used to it. As long as you're just getting in the bed and laying down, right? You know, hopefully it's not taking too long. I'm telling you, once you get consistent with that, right? Just laying down, getting comfortable, right? And just laying on your back. Your most comfortable position in the bed. Ideally, your back, because if you sleep anywhere else, you might be, you know, a lot of different things can happen, right? You know, if you sleep on your stomach, there's certain positions in the bed, you know, sleeping in is just uncomfortable. So, however you sleep comfortably, then just lay in the bed at around 9, 10 o'clock, right? No later than 11. 11 is about the latest, right? You should be in the bed. Right? That way you have enough hours and energy to function to where you can wake up at 5:30 in the morning, right? I feel like 6 is kind of the usual time, you know, for most people. Or 6:30, right? Between 6 and 7 is mostly the usual time for most people. But yeah, regardless, whatever time you usually wake up, right? And you feel like you know, that's too early, or maybe even if you're not getting enough hours of sleep, right? If you can't even function right, you need to track your sleep schedule and change some stuff up, right? So you can be productive, right? That's all about productivity. When it comes back to procrastination, you need to take the risk. Why not, right? You always think about, oh, what if I don't, you know, take the risk, or what if this happens? What if this thing fails? It's always something, what if? It probably will happen, so who cares, right? What if it succeeds? You always talk about the bad, talk about the good. What if it succeeds? You think Jeff Bezos had the confidence he had now to where Amazon would be the way it is? Probably not. Most definitely not. He probably was like, yo, I know technology is going to be increasing, but I don't know if, you know, fast ship delivery would really do well, right? He figured it was a good idea and that it may have some success, but he didn't know if it would last long. He didn't know if some other product would come out and take his, you know, product out of business, right? Because it's competition. So, you know, he wasn't sure. Of course, I know Jeff Bezos had a lot of thoughts like, dang, what if this fails? I know he has. Every person has. Every successful person has had subconsciously, what if this fails? You know, what if this doesn't go right? But they had a stronger mindset to keep going no matter what. And now what? Now look what happened. Everybody's shopping on Amazon every single day. Same day delivery. Sometimes free shipping. You know, but man, that just shows you that whatever the case is, you need to be very successful. Or what about the guy, actually, if you watch Shark Tank, I actually saw this last night, briefly. It was like a brief YouTube short of a guy who invented the Ring doorbell, but it wasn't called Ring, it was called something else, and all the Shark Tanks did not want to invest in it because they felt it wasn't worth the investment. Now, and this was like, what, 2013, the video said? Now guess what? Ring is one of the most popular security cameras of all time. More popular, in my opinion, more popular than ADT, right? I feel like we forgot a little bit about ADT, right? Because ADT used to be the thing for security, right? But now you got the Ring doorbell, right? That just shows you that rejection is just redirection, and to never give up on your goals. Just because someone else doesn't see the vision in it does not mean that you should just give up and take that no for an answer, right? You kind of just have to reroute like a GPS. You got to reroute and rework your way back, right? You know, really take the time to analyze and assess things, right? Because honestly, like but the reason this was so successful because he provided something, Jeff Bezos as well, right? How it can contribute to society. What's something that society is lacking or currently has, but can be improved upon. And so they improve you know, they create a more improved version of something, right? And you know, that's also a risk, right? And then you take the other company who didn't improve on anything out of business, right? Like, it's competition in some ways, right? So that's what I'm saying. You need to take the risk, because that shows right there. That was in 2013, and then the video said in 2018 how he came back on Shark Tank to be like one of the judges, right? And the dude, I don't remember most of their names, you know, except Mark Cuban, because he owns the Dallas Mavericks. But, you know, one of the dudes, I know how he looks, but I don't remember his name. And, you know, he was like, I'll invest in you if I have this, that, and the other within the company, or like 5% of the company, or something like that. And he's the guy who, at the time, before it was called Ring, was like, I appreciate the offer, but I'm gonna pass, because he was the only one who offered him something. And he was like, you're dead to me. I'm like, imagine. And then you come back years later, 5 years later, about 4 or 5 years later, you know, 2017, 2018, and all of a sudden the same guy who said all those years ago, well, almost half a decade ago, that you were dead to him, I knew you could do it, I believed in you, really? That just shows how quick people can switch up. They'll beat you down on your downfall, they'll beat you down when you're on the up and coming, but as soon as you get there, hey, I know that person, I know him, I know her, you know? Oh, I know them. They will hop on that bandwagon so quick, and it's up to you as the successor to push them off that bandwagon and to be like, Big Sean, I don't mess with you, right? You know, obviously, Big Sean does not say the word mess in the song, but you get what I'm saying, right? But that's what I'm saying. You need to stop procrastinating, just take the action and just focus and be dialed in, and don't care who is with you, who's against you. The more people you have supporting you, great. If not, it is what it is. At the end of the day, the journey's supposed to be lonely. Let's be honest. It's supposed to be lonely in some way, shape, or form, and you have to be prepared for that. And if you're not prepared for that, then it's not meant for you, and that's okay. All right? But at the end of the day, it's up to you. It's your life, your choice, your decisions. You do what you want to do. All right? That's the end of this video. Hope y'all enjoyed. I hope this resonated with some people, and I hope that the examples that I did mention, if you have the time, do check it out. You know, just type in like Ring doorbell, because I forgot the name of the original name of Ring before it was Ring. So just, you can type in Ring doorbell, you know, Shark Tank. The whole clip will come up, or the YouTube short will come up, and you'll see what I'm talking about. But like I said, that's the end of this video. Comment, like, subscribe. If you have any other, you know, recommended suggestions, just comment down below. Let me know if this resonated with you. If it did, save the video. Right, rewatch it. If you know someone who needs to see this, definitely send it to them, especially if they're very big procrastinators or hesitant people. And until then, I'm gonna see you on the next one.